Hello everybody, my name is Matt, and welcome back to Bold Brew Gaming. I hope you all having a fantastic day, and if not, see if we can't make it a little bit better. So this video is going to be slightly different than we normally do videos. For one, it's going to be my very first reaction type video. So hopefully it'll turn out okay. I think I have everything set up almost the way I like it. The only thing that I don't like is that when I go from this view to this view, the camera in the upper left is a rectangle instead of being more square. I think there's a way I can fix it. Doesn't matter, but that's the only thing I'm not too sure about. Everything else should work just fine. So I saw a few videos ago that people suggested that we do a video where I talk about games that I'm excited about that are coming up. So I thought that was a great idea. So that's what we're going to be doing today. I'm going to be talking about 3 games that I am anticipating. First one should be obvious, Halo Infinite. We're going to check that out first. Second one may not be as obvious, is the next Battlefield game. I think it's Battlefield 2042, I think it is. I actually haven't seen the full trailer. I saw a memed version of the trailer, but I haven't seen the full normal trailer, so we're going to check that out. The third one is a little bit iffy. Because we're going to be talking about the next Call of Duty release, and there's no official word on that yet, but there has been some speculation, so stick around. We'll talk about that in a little bit. So, without further ado, let's start off with a Halo Infinite campaign gameplay trailer. Now, the thing is, I don't play Halo multiplayer. I know there was a multiplayer reveal like a month and a half ago or something like that. I didn't see it. I'll probably check it out, but I don't play Halo for the multiplayer. It's always just been very strange to me shooting people with a shield. I know it doesn't make sense, but that's why we are going to be checking out the campaign trailer to see what they actually have. The last thing I saw on this was that
we thought you dead. It is there.
Yeah, see, that was one of those things. The last thing that I've seen of this was the E3 reveal, I believe, and that was when everyone in the Halo community was shitting on them for the bad-looking graphics, and I think it was funny as a meme, but I didn't think the graphics would actually look like that because it was such an early build of the game. But man, like, let's go back and see. That doesn't look the best, man. You know, and I know this is still like, okay, so this is actually from July 23rd of last year that this specific video is from. So they obviously could have updated it from then, and if they have, great. But if they haven't, ooh. So best case scenario, this is just a blast from the past, and they have fixed this problem, the graphical problem.
Call you their savior.
That's really pretty. And the game looks pretty.
Bear your fangs, Spartan. Fight hard. Die well.
Yeah, I'll be doing plenty of that. For some reason in the E3 reveal, I believe it was, I did kind of find the monologue at the end of that specific brute like to be kind of cringy. It just seemed off to me. I'm not sure what the precise like wording should be, but it struck me as kind of odd. You know what I mean? A little campy. Let's see what else we got. See, that's all from the E3 trailer. Maybe it's because this is a year ago. Yeah, rip that grunt. I like, at first, I was a little off-put by the grappling hook. I was a little off-put by the grappling hook because nothing like that has really shown itself in the Halo games thus far. In fact, like, I don't think there's been any type of mobility system like that. Maybe like a jetpack. A jetpack makes more sense. I have not really kept up on where this upcoming game is going to take place. Obviously, it takes place after the events of Halo 5, of course, and of Halo Wars 2, because we're on the Ark and there's the Banished there. I'm not sure like where Master Chief got the grappling hook from. Like, it seemed to me, I know you can make it high tech. It just seems a little low tech. But regardless, it's nice to see that they're opening up new avenues of like exploring the land. And again, I haven't really kept up with it, but I believe I remember hearing something about this game being more open world and exploratory than other Halo games, which I think is great. I personally like that style. Like one of my dream games is to not go into too much detail, but I think it'd be really cool, like especially a multiplayer game that you play with your friends. If it's against AI or other people, I don't know. But like you come together and you do missions together. Like let's say it's just your standard modern shooter, right? Like you have a base, you set up your base with your friends, and then you go on missions, but there's no like loading screens in there. Like you're with your friends, you're in the planning room, you formulate the plan with them, how you're going to attack this really hard base, and then you all walk out, you the player walk out, like get in your helicopters, get in your convoys, and then drive or fly or however you're going to deploy, you know, jump out of a fucking plane from the stratosphere, and then you deploy to the base, and you have to exfil, and you the player get all the way back to base and things like that. You know what I mean? Like instead of fade to black, we're planning something, fade to black, we're in the convoy now, we attack the base, oh, get to the exfil site, and it's like a kilometer away, and you drive there, and then fade to black, and you get a cutscene, and then you're back at the base. Like I think being fully involved in the process from start to finish would be really awesome, and I hope this game pushes in that direction. Obviously, I don't know if the campaign is going to be co-op. I think it'd be really cool if it would. But yeah, that's a game, what I just described, what I'd want to play. And I think that's why I tend towards these open world shooters more than I generally do towards more level-based shooters nowadays. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. But either way, extremely excited for Halo Infinite. You bet we are going to be playing the shit out of that when it comes out. I need to see if they have released a solid release date yet. They have not. It just says at some point, holiday 2021. So it should be within the next 6 months. We're going to be getting our little Spartan hands all over that shit. All right, moving on. Now, we are going to jump over to Battlefield 2042. I have not seen this official gameplay trailer. It says it's in 4K. I don't know if it's going to come across. I don't know if I can export 4K. But this was only released a month ago, so this is much more up to date than the Halo gameplay reveal. All right, it said this is the one from E3 2021. Captured live in game with up to 128. Ooh. All right. I already see we can pilot the VTOL. Deploying a tank. That's hot.
Attention all squads. The Russian troops are falling back.
Oh. I didn't mean to watch this. This is like an actual gameplay trailer.
We push them back, but not far enough. Do not let them regroup.
Okay. Wait, does this game also have a grappling hook? Oh. All right, we got the takedowns. I wonder if they're going to bring back like counter takedowns, because I know that you could do that in Battlefield 4. I never played Battlefield 4, but I knew that that was a feature in the game, and I thought that was interesting. I don't know if it was ever abused, like how easy it was to counter an attempted takedown, because like I said, never played. But that's an interesting addition, so I wonder if they're going to do that to this game as well. Also, if we can take anything from this trailer right here, we see that, assuming like this person is squad lead, I'm assuming, so it's going to be you and 3 other people in a squad. I'm not sure why they took it from 5 people on a squad to 4. I assume there is a reason, but it sucks for me because me and my friends all together make up 5 players, so we could never be in the same squad if we were all on at the same time. But that's another thing that they were briefly brought up, that captured live with 128 players, right? So what is that? That's 64 players per squad, or yeah, per team. So I don't think previous games did that. I might just be tripping. I'm pretty sure it was 32 per squad. per team, and it totaled up to 64 players. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's how they would do it. So this is doubled the size of previous games. Let's see what else we got. Oh, that's a VTOL, obviously. So we're probably gonna function as like a fighter and like a stationary support vehicle, you know? I wonder if the VTOL dropped off the tank or if that was just a scripted sequence. Oh, okay, you're flexing that car crush. And I see we have natural disasters. Okay. Oh, elevators. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Hold up. All right. All right. I see you. Oh, man. That is nice. That's a nice addition. Being able to swap out, quick swap different attachments on your gun on the fly. Oh, baby. Now, that almost makes me wonder if there's only certain areas where you can do it, right? Because if not, like, someone could go from a far away site and they hear someone running up on them, and you quick flick it around, and all of a sudden you have iron sights instead of that long range scope. So I wonder if that is going to be relegated to certain spots, like when you're going up in an elevator or when you have a certain amount of lull, or maybe if, you know, I imagine some conditions would have to be satisfied, right? Because then you could have a weapon set up for longer range and quickly, like too quickly, be able to switch it to adjust for that close range, take care of the guys running up on you, and then switch back to long range. So that's a really interesting feature, though. Obviously, because before if you play Battlefield, you had to die. I mean, you could still customize your class in-game, but you did have to die first. So if you were in a situation where, like, bro, I've been alive for like 20 minutes, because in Battlefield you can do that. You can't really do that in Call of Duty, in like a Call of Duty multiplayer match. You don't stay alive for 20 minutes in that shit, unless you're like really good or you're camping hard. But in Battlefield, that's very plausible, especially if, you know, you're a sniper, or if you're just kind of hanging back, or you're just, you know, good at the game, I guess. I wouldn't know. And then it would be a big bummer because, like, I have this long range kit, and then we move to a different area of the map where it's more close range, and I'm like, I can't do anything with what I have because my weapon isn't customized for this. So that's really awesome. Also, in that, we see that we have at least 4 attachment slots. You got magazines, something to put under the barrel, some type of muzzle modification, and sights. So gonna get a decent amount of customization, which is also very welcome, because Battlefield 5 didn't do that very much, and that was very disappointing, at least to me. I know you could do some of it, but, like, you know, if you play Battlefield 5, you know what I'm talking about. So this, I like this. I like this. This makes me very happy. Let's see what else we got. Oh, that's so cool. Wow, okay. So that's interesting. I wonder if during a natural disaster it's going to close off sections of the map, because it seemed like everyone moved to this building. Oh no, rip your boy. Oh, that's right. Yeah, they added wingsuits. That's very cool. The thing with wingsuits, okay, I would imagine that they're going to balance this out somehow, because my fear, ever since I saw that they were putting wingsuits in this game, that people were just going to spam wingsuits all the time, and you'd be hanging out, you know, doing your thing kind of towards the back, you and your team's trying to pull some sneaky moves or something like that, and then suddenly someone's like, oh, I see him, and then dive bomb you with wingsuits, get out of it, and light you up. You know what I'm saying? Being Battlefield, you know, I would assume that they would put a severe damper on it so you couldn't, like, wingsuit behind, like, directly behind someone and then assassinate them. I think that'd be pretty cheap. Like, obviously, if they don't hear you, that's their fault. But if you can recover from the wingsuit too quickly, it's going to be a little too OP. So hopefully they are aware of that, and I don't join my first game and get dive bombed by 20 people in wingsuits. So let's see what. So we've got a parachute next to a tornado. It seems like you have to be pretty close to be affected by it. Oh, well. Oh, this is so nice to see. Ooh, okay. We got a rocket launch. Bro, they are all dead, by the way. Roasted hard. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah, baby. Prepare for more July 22nd, 2021. Oh, okay. That's the wow. All right. Well, I'm recording this on a Tuesday. So that's a rip because I'm going to get this video out right after this comes out. But at least not the game, the other video. I don't know. When does this come out? I feel like it's later this year. Or it's going to be early next year. Ooh, double spicy, sir. October 22nd of 2021. Dang, that is a lot closer than I thought it would be. All right. Oh, and people who get gold or pre-order or whatever can access it as early as October 15th. I mean, I'm probably gonna pre-order it. I might as well because I know I'm gonna buy the game. All right. Awesome. Oh, that's so cool. I'm excited for Battlefield again. I gotta say, I was really let down with Battlefield 5 because I'd been playing a lot of Call of Duty World War II, and it was a Call of Duty game, obviously. And when I heard that Battlefield was coming out with Battlefield 5, I was like, oh, baby, here we go. Like, Battlefield's gonna show Call of Duty how it's done with the World War II. It's going to be awesome. And then it wasn't. They really dropped the ball on that one for a number of reasons. So I'm very excited to see the game go back to, first of all, it seems very chaotic. I love that shit, okay? Second of all, it's modern. I love that shit too. Because playing, like, World War II games are great. Don't get me wrong. But there's only so much you can do and keep it even, keep it even remotely historically accurate. You can't slap a 4.8 zoom scope onto a sniper rifle and the bebop and have night vision. Like, you can't do that. Was that stuff around prototyping in World War II? Yeah, but it's not the same. There's only so much imagination you can have with a game that deals with historically accurate past events. Whereas with Battlefield 2042 or at any point in the future, your fucking sky's the limit. You know what I mean? I don't think they're going to be having laser weapons. That sounds like a joke, but it's not. If this was like Battlefield 2242, then maybe they'd have shit like rail guns and, man-portable rail guns or something that's basically a charge rifle where it's a laser instead of, ballistics. And, the planes would have, laser guns instead of bullets. Y'all understand. I don't think there's going to be any of that in this game. I'd be very shocked. At least not at launch. Maybe after the game's been out for 6 months, maybe they'll do an update, which is hopefully free. I haven't heard anything about that. I would assume it's free, but anyway. Maybe they'll do an update where it brings things a little bit more into the future as the conflict evolves. I got ideas, EA. Okay? I got ideas. Now, contrarily, they could completely drop the ball with this one, and it could not be fun at all. But we're going to stay positive because I need this shit, okay? I love Battlefield. I was a Call of Duty kid way back when, and then I got Battlefield 3 and started playing that, and I was like, oh, that's not what I did. I was amazed. But anyway, I'm going to stop simping over it. And that's a good segue into the last part of this video, which is a brief discussion on the potential next Call of Duty game. Okay, so this article I'm looking at from Tech Radar is saying that they don't know officially what the next Call of Duty game is going to be. However, and this struck me as very odd, the next Call of Duty game, it's anticipated to return to a World War II setting. Strange. strange, because with the passing of Call of Duty World War II and then immediately after that Battlefield 5, I thought that we were going to be done with World War II games for a while, because like I just said, there's only so much imagination you can have with a game that you're trying to keep historically accurate, at least to some degree, and put it set in a past setting. You know what I mean? Some speculation is that this is going to be World War II Vanguard. Another one is Call of Duty Slipstream. I don't know. It says that details are slowly emerging. I'm skeptical, because it did make me feel a little bit old, admittedly. I was like, didn't they just do World War II? And I was like, oh, no, they released Modern Warfare and Black Ops. But anyway, yeah. So it did strike me as a little bit strange going back to World War II so soon. I was expecting them to do, I was definitely expecting them to do a Modern Warfare sequel, which they obviously will, because it was very popular. But maybe that's in the works, because I don't know if you know this, if you play Call of Duty games, then you should be able to tell there's this fundamental difference between the gameplay when you're playing Modern Warfare and when you're playing Black Ops 4. There's just a difference. I can't solidly put my finger on it, but it's almost like Modern Warfare went for a more accurate shooter, whereas Black Ops went for a more arcade shooter. Regardless, maybe the next Modern Warfare game is taking a long time to develop compared to some of these other games. Maybe they just need extra time on it. Maybe they didn't want to release it so soon. They want to, this could be a filler, and then so they have the next Modern Warfare game for the next year. Also, they have yet to release a Ghosts sequel, which I'm not exactly, jumping in at the fence for, because whether you agree with me or not, I didn't find the campaign of Ghosts to be that compelling. What I did find compelling was Advanced Warfare. I really liked that game, and I am also keeping my eyeballs out. I am jumping at the fence for a sequel to Advanced Warfare, so y'all better get on it, okay? Because for some reason, I just could not stop playing Advanced Warfare. I'd replay the campaign missions over and over and over and over again, because the visuals at that time, at least for me, were so crisp and they looked so good, and I loved the story. I don't know what it was about it. I'd have to go back and replay it, but yeah, man, that game did it for me. So, with all of these previous games that they put out that are open for a sequel, the least likely one in my eyes would be World War II, because obviously it's probably not going to be a sequel in story, but it's going to be in another setting in World War II. I don't know. I just find it strange, because I thought World War II was done with, but apparently not. So if that's the case, we'll just have to see how it comes out. According to this article, they are going back to Sledgehammer. So Sledgehammer's going to be developing it. If you recall, they are also the ones who helped develop, I'm sure, among other games, but Modern Warfare 3, instead of someone like Activision. So we'll just have to see how the gameplay pans out, what they have planned for the story, and if they're going back to World War II, what they're going to do for that extra game mode, zombies, you know what I'm saying? So we'll have to see what happens. But that will do it for me for this video. I've been talking way longer than I thought I would about these 3 games, so that's awesome. I'm really excited about the first 2, on the fence about the third one, but we'll just have to see where time takes us and such. So thank you all very much for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, and man, talking this long gets your throat dry. You see some of these gamers and streamers out there, they keep talking and talking and talking. You don't realize, man, it gets dry in here. But regardless, if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button down below. It really helps me out. I love seeing the family grow, and it really warms my heart to know that I'm bringing at least a little bit of joy or happiness or something into your lives. So if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button, and I hope you all have a fantastic weekend. Please remember to stay happy, stay healthy, drink lots of water, and eat lots of food. I will see you all next Friday with another video. If we're lucky, I'm not anticipating it, but if we're lucky, maybe I'll be able to do like an unboxing of the new PC. But I still have no clue when that's going to come in. So until next Friday, take care, everybody, and stay caffeinated. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.